Claude just dropped Claude Max for free for 6 months with the Claude Max 20x open source offer. No credit cards required, nothing on your end. All you need to do is fill out this form above.
You need 5,000 stars on GitHub to even apply for that, let alone be selected by Claude for that Claude Pro Max offer.
Peter, are you telling me Claude Code is now completely free forever?
Yep.
Wait, free? I thought you had to pay for API credits before.
That has a huge caveat. You're not really running Claude Code at that point. You're running local models through an API point inside of Claude Code. You could, in this time, just use OpenCode. And this Kimi post claims that Kimi K 2.5 is the end of all of your problems. But to install the most basic performing version of it, you need 240 gigabytes on your PC, disk space. And to install a decent version of Kimi K 2.5 on your desktop, you need 1 freaking terabyte or 2. Yep. Hi, I'm Monish and I'm doing a major in robotics. So I like to code cool stuff like these. And what you saw before was just the tip of the iceberg. It goes way deeper than that. And in this video, I'm going to be covering that depth in 2 parts. One is how you can know if the information you see is real or not. And 2, why people like these creators do it intentionally or unintentionally. So let's start now. For starters, how do you fact check shit? Well, it's very easy. Wikipedia, or just some trusted source in that market space. For example, if Google just launched something new, I would check out The Verge for articles, because I know for a fact that Verge fact checks every one of their articles before they put it out. And there are quite a few other news sources that I use as well, like Linus Tech Tips, people who have citations. If you take a look at them, you will have a very quick understanding of whether things are true or not. So check if they have citations. And if you're really curious, just download it and use it. That's the second step. And that's how you figure out most of these things, whether they're scams or not. With that being out of the way, let's get to the interesting part, which is why people do this intentionally or unintentionally. There are 4 layers to this iceberg, and what you saw at the start of the video was just the tip. So we're getting into the other 4 now, starting now. Reason number 1, humans are very stupid and a lot of us are very nearsighted. So the thing is, the algorithm, the Markov's algorithm, which is what guides most of what YouTube and Instagram and all of these platforms use to show what thing to what people, it incentivizes speed. When somebody gets amusement out of a new thing that has been unresearched by the creator, they get the first hit. So it's basically the first mover advantage, but here the creator is moving at the cost of accuracy. This loses trust with people, but it doesn't matter because they reach more people in total. So that is what they're going after. And these are the first 2 reasons, the algorithm and the nearsightedness of the human beings themselves. And that are the first 2 things as to why they unintentionally do it. So now let's come to intentionally doing it. This is where things get interesting, because this involves lots of real interesting psychology. Let's start. Wait, I'll get to that page. Okay. Frick. Shit. First of all, sensationalization and people's response to it. If I told you that I wanted to sell you this mic and I was like, this audio quality is good, you would take a look into it, because I've been using this mic for a very long time. That comes from experience. But what if I told you this microphone has a new condenser technology inside it that condenses my voice and makes it sweet as honey for you to hear? You would definitely like that more and keep listening more as I continue to glaze this product, right? I glaze the sizzle of this product and not the actual features. But in reality, humans need the features to make a decision. They need to make decisions based off of data. That's the safest way. But sensationalization helps people get views and clicks. And the views and clicks pay them in affiliates and in... You get that, right? So that's the first part. The second one is they hope they'll forgive their white lies. So white lies as in the first video I showed on this page, which was the one that you're seeing right now on screen. Yes, he thought of the white lie that this thing is free forever, everybody can use it for 6 months, blah 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 bullshit, right? He hoped that the offer of the open source program itself would be enough for you to forgive him for saying those lies. I'm not saying this as a judgment, I'm saying that I hope that this is true, kind of thing. So that's just a guess on my part, but that is a major factor in how people play these roles. How far can I push it before the audience really... Yeah, don't worry about the background noise, I can't do nothing about it. So I'd like to end this short video with this one concept from Tamil. In Tamil, there is a separation between the word for speed and for correct decision making and judgment. Not really judgment, but it has a similar meaning. Vegam and Vivegam. People are very fast, as in they are Vegama irukanga in Tamil, but they aren't really thinking with Vivegam. Vivegama yosika maatengiranga, which is basically Tamil for they have the speed, but they aren't choosing to take the time to research what they're putting out through. That sounded better in my head, and I probably had to take a better take of it. But since this is the end of the video and only a little of you guys would actually see it, here goes. That's it. Check out another video on this channel. There's a lot of stuff like this on this channel. Check out this one about coding is hard till you try the Harvard method, or like making an app is hard till you try Flutter. That is the video that comes next week. I'll put it up there when it comes. Till then, just watch another playlist, I guess. Okay, bye. See y'all soon. I might have an app in the brewing for you.